From Builder Studios, this is Calypso Social Media, the podcast for digital marketers and small business owners who believe in digital marketing. I'm your host, Enoch, Robot Boy Apia Jr. And today's episode is going to take a different turn altogether. It wouldn't be the kind of episode that you are familiar with. Just because recently I joined Tom-Chris Emewulu in his attempts to break the Guinness World Record for the longest interviewing marathon. So this marathon took place on the 28th of October through to 31st October. I happened to join on 30th October. And in my session with Tom-Chris, I talked about how I got into digital marketing, from my iSpace journey right to the currently what I'm doing, that is running a podcast on digital marketing. Well, I share some few nuggets in there, some advice for up and coming digital marketers and even those in the industry that I think will be beneficial to you. So that is the main reason why I'm sharing my session with you. I hope you find it beneficial as you watch my session with Tom-Chris Emewulu in his attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the longest interview marathon.
All right. Hello. I should congratulate you, Charlie. You've done so well. Now let's.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's bring you home.
How are you doing, by the way?
I'm all right, my man. How's it going?
Cool.
Too long, eh?
Yes.
Where have you been hiding?
Life and all that. So, the last time we met in Accra.
Right.
So I moved to Kumasi, where I'm originally from.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have come back to Accra.
Right. Welcome back.
Thanks, man. All right.
All right. Let's do the Jojo.
Let's do it.
Please introduce yourself.
All right. My name is Enoch Apia Jr., but friends in the industry calls me a robot boy.
Where is that from, actually?
That's actually a name my mom gave me when I was a kid.
Robot boy.
Yeah.
Because he's bought every technology in the house.
No. It's based off an animation that I love.
Okay.
Yeah, it's robot boy animation, and I'm also into it. So
right.
It's sort of, she started calling me that.
Interesting. And it's stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
And funny thing, when I started using internet and I create an account, all the username tend to be chosen.
Right.
So I was like, let me just do Robot Boy. So from then, every page that I create, every account that I create online, Robot Boy is not taken. So it kind of stuck with
it. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think in the future you will use it to create a business name or something like that?
I haven't actually thought about it.
Yeah. Because, Dwayne Johnson, he has $7 in his pocket now.
Mm-hmm.
His company is $7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it seems like Robot Boy can be maybe a gaming company or something like that.
What am I thinking about SFAN? Of course, that idea.
Oh, yeah, you're at SFAN, the home of ideas. Okay. So let's begin from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I met you was at iSpace. Let me begin from earlier than that. Okay, so you have a cartoon that you like, which I suppose gave you an introduction to the world of tech in your boyhood years. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So did that carry on into school?
Mm-hmm. Surprisingly, no.
Okay.
So when I went to uni, I did biology.
Right.
Yeah, but then in uni, I was running a tech hub, not a tech hub, but internet hub with a couple of friends.
Right.
So I was handling the digital marketing side.
Okay.
And my guys were doing the operation. So
okay.
That was when marketing sparked in me.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing digital marketing from there.
Right. Was that how you got the job from iSpace?
Yes.
Okay.
And partly based on my networks that I fall in, because I'm from Kumasi,
right?
And that was where I was staying.
Right.
I got the job.
Okay.
So was because of the networks that I found myself in.
Yeah.
And I got the job offer from Josiah and
Right.
Fifi.
Right.
And they brought me down here.
Okay. That was awesome.
No. I joined them when iSpace was at Labone. Yeah.
Okay.
2016.
Labone.
Near Bosphorus.
Right.
You see.
Right. Yeah. Ah, man, it's been a long time, man. That tall building.
Bosphorus, yes.
Yeah. I remember because there was one evening that you had we usually have those happy hour.
Yes,
it was happy hour.
Yes.
Yeah, that was unlocked series, but there was also happy hour often and on. Then I came and there was this guy. He had just sold his company from I think LA or something. I think it was LA. He had just sold his company and he came to Africa. And this guy, he looks like money, right?
That's right. He smelled money.
He smelled money. And I was organizing a breakfast meeting. And so, we got talking. I shook his hand. His hand was so cool.
That's right.
And I was like, would you like to come and speak at my, at my event? He was like, no.
That's right.
That voice, I never forgot it in my
I mean, yeah. Was he a diaspora person or like white?
No, Black American.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. He lived in Ghana for a while. I think he was trying to create some agriculture product of some sort. Yeah. I should have his contact somewhere. Yeah. Every time I remember his voice in my head, I remember iSpace. I was like, yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
What happened actually?
Me living iSpace.
Okay. First, Fifi left.
No.
Or he didn't leave.
No, they are still running iSpace.
Yeah. But is he still involved?
That one I can't best tell.
Okay.
Yeah, but we still do interact, but then I can't best tell if he is like
actively engaged.
Exactly, 100% engaged.
Because Josiah is the one that everybody sees now.
Yes, senior man.
Yeah. Man, it's been too long, right? Okay, so why did you leave?
I mean, I would say career path.
Right.
Because especially if you're in digital marketing and an opportunity comes up that is way challenging, you need to take it in order to develop your skills. Yeah, so that was what happened, and I took it. Yeah.
iSpace was like the primal hub then, even now. Even now?
Yeah.
But it seems like the strategy is no longer what it was.
I mean,
businesses change strategy anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. So you started running the cyber cafe.
Yeah, on campus.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, we're running. It wasn't a cyber cafe per se. So it was quite innovative. What we did was that we didn't have computers,
right?
Which is your typical internet cafe or cyber cafe.
Yeah.
We didn't have that, but what we had was internet.
Right.
So we went to Bolga. I completed UDS.
Okay.
So we went to Bolga and we proposed to the Vodafone cafe over there that we want internet in our campus.
Right.
They should just bring it. So they came to our premises. We were like, you guys trying to run an internet cafe here? I was like, yeah, we are running it. I was like, where is your computers? And we just told them, you fix the internet, the computers will come. Because the whole plan was that we will give the internet, then the student, because we realized a lot of students had laptops. But then one good thing was that the school's internet was trash.
Right.
So we sort of rode on that. So students will just come into our premises, they just hook up their laptop into our internet and start using.
Right.
The following month, the Vodafone guys came in to sort of do some sort of reconnaissance, response. That's their tech. And they realized it was full up. Like, yeah, this is the internet cafe you're expecting. So basically, that's the whole idea.
That was smart.
It was. And yeah, I mean, we went to do the normal degree biology.
Right.
At the same time, the internet cafe was helping, put some cash to my pockets.
Right. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Okay. So after leaving iSpace, you started your podcasting?
Podcasting.
Yeah.
I actually started podcasting in 2018.
Okay.
But the whole issue was that I will put out, let's say, 3 episodes consecutively.
Right.
And go on a hiatus for like a month, 2 months.
Right.
Then I come back and put an episode.
Mm.
So it was just on and off.
Right.
So, but then 2024, I decided, Charlie,
let me do this thing.
Yeah, let me do this thing because I was getting a lot of questions on digital marketing.
Right.
Maybe WhatsApp, Charlie, how do like, Charlie, how about I expand these answers into an episode and just put it out there?
Right.
And just, a way to help the community.
Okay. What's the secret to podcasting?
You want to know?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I do.
Tenacity, Charlie.
Okay. Because it's a lot of work.
I tell you. And me being a perfectionist, Charlie, yesterday I slept, I think 1, because I wanted to put out a trailer.
Right.
Not just full episode.
Right.
A trailer.
Right.
Of an episode that is about to come. Yeah. So you just have to be all in all. If you want to do it, you just have to do it. You just don't dip your toe in and leave like that. So you have to be tenacious.
But it's coming back, right? Yeah. Or should I say it's fully back, because it's shaping the direction of the US election. Like, I've been following. He played a crucial role in the election period. Yeah.
And I like that. Because I actually I want that to happen in Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually want that to happen in Ghana so that we will get various forms of education and not just only videos. And not just only articles reading and all that.
Yeah. Which some are propaganda.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because you talk about CNN as an example. CNN has been losing, numbers to podcasters.
Yeah.
In fact, there's this podcast that I really like, Valuetainment, PBD podcast.
I haven't heard that.
Oh, Patrick Bet-David. You should listen to him. The guy is so good. Yeah. Patrick Bet-David.
Patrick
Bet-David.
Bet-David.
Yeah. He is so good. Like, he even interviewed Donald Trump. Yeah. So one day he released his numbers. The podcast number is higher than what CNN was getting.
Wow.
Yeah, because CNN, for the most part, they don't do journalism anymore. For a lot of. Yeah. Well,
I understand that direction, because for podcast consumption, people can consume it whilst working, because it's just you use your ear.
Right.
And if you're able to multitask like me, I love listening to podcasts whilst working.
Right.
You just be raking in the numbers. Unlike watching. That is how to be.
Right.
You can't do it whilst working. Yeah. So I understand the numbers.
Yeah. It's a huge new market now. The only problem is how do they make money? Apart from sponsorship and maybe
so what I want to take Colors on Social Media podcast is what I do to rake in money, but it's not a lot. So if you want to go into my buy your coffee, it is there. It is not a lot, but then the angle that I want to take that is you subscribe to buy me a coffee, but then what you get is you won't only get the episode that I put out, but then you will get the behind the scenes. Like sometimes if a guest comes on and I'm just, conversing, some insights will pop in. That insight, probably my video is off, my mic is off, but my phone is running, the audio is running.
Yeah.
So that insight, it will be given to those who have subscribed to my Buy Me a Coffee.
Right.
And the good thing for that platform is that there's no cut out cost or charge to pay the creator.
Right.
The creator can, the supporter can decide to give $5, $2.
Right.
After all, you just want to buy a coffee for the creator. So that is one way that I'm using, to monetize the podcast. Another way is my merch. I have t-shirts, I have hoodies, I have a t-shirt that I love based on some t-shirt that I want to bring out it was made by a friend of mine.
Okay.
It's a unique t-shirt. I love those kind of t-shirt,
Right.
tie and dye.
Okay.
You see, the batik material, but then this one is tie and dye.
Yeah.
So those special merch also.
So where would you be selling them?
Buy Me a Coffee also have a platform for shops.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can support by just buying me a coffee and take it a step further.
Yeah.
And purchase a merch.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so some episodes are exclusive to premium subscribers.
Not episode per se, but I would say segments.
Right.
Segments. Like maybe behind the scenes. Because what I will put out publicly will just be us conversing, but then I can take the opportunity to bring the guests in by giving them the behind the scenes of the studio.
Okay.
How probably I wasn't even wearing shoe, nobody will see. But then I'm not saying that shoe is a selling point,
right?
But I'm just trying to paint the picture. Yeah.
Is it of higher incentive then for people to buy you a coffee?
I don't mind because the whole idea.
No, I mean the behind the scene. Is it?
Right. Yeah. Like something for them to spend money on, right?
Yeah.
No. So the thing is that I don't just give them the behind the scenes.
Okay.
I also give them sort of behind the scenes conversation.
Okay.
You see, that is one.
Right.
And some templates that I do, my own personal templates that I think it helps.
Right.
It will help a digital marketer.
Right.
If you're a supporter, you get access to all of those.
Okay.
Yeah. And basically you get a first-hand notice of an episode that goes out.
Right. Have you tried already?
Sorry?
Have you tried already?
Yep.
And it worked? Okay.
It works.
Yeah.
Initially, I thought it won't work because, we are in Ghana.
Yeah.
But then I saw that you can connect it to your Stripe.
Okay.
So once you connect it to Stripe, it works.
You have a Stripe account. How did you create it?
It's there. You go to their stripe.com.
Yeah. With what did you register with?
The normal usual ways.
Right.
And you connect your bank account.
Okay.
A bank with GT.
Right.
Connect it to them, then it works.
So you could effectively use Stripe without having to register.
Change VPN or No.
Okay.
So I don't need to change my VPN now.
And you didn't need to register your business with
US
Stripe
Delaware.
Atlas.
No.
Okay.
No. I think they are running is sort of an API thingy.
Right.
Buy Me a Coffee and Stripe is doing.
Yeah, that makes sense because that makes sense. So the payment processor is Stripe for Buy Me a Coffee and not Stripe for Enoch.
No.
Right.
You get the technical.
Yeah.
It's too much. I just want my money if it comes.
That makes absolute sense. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
The business of podcasting. That makes absolute sense. So how many episodes have you recorded now?
The last time I checked, I think 70.
70.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
What were you saying?
What do I say? So the good thing about my podcast is that it's not only me.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, I sometimes give out my own, I call it Enoch stick.
Right.
And basically that one is based on questions that I got within the week.
Right.
Then like the original idea of the podcast, then I just sit in front of the camera and just dish out my insights and all that. And another segment is I invite my friends in the industry.
Right.
Then I place a topic on the table. Then we discuss it.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why I've reached 70.
Okay.
It's not only me.
Yeah, because I wonder.
Yeah.
How many hours do you spend? What?
Yeah. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a one-man production team.
Okay.
And 2024, I was so lucky enough to get guys at Tribal Mark to help me with producing.
What's Tribal Mark?
Tribal Mark Studio is the studio where I do the recording.
Right.
Initially, I was just recording in my wardrobe. You blank everything out, you get good sound. So right now, the production, behind the scenes, standing behind the camera and the audio, Tribal Mark guys handled that perfectly for me. Then I do the editing myself, the post-production, anything myself, the marketing myself, everything myself. So let's see. If I release every Saturday, 10 a.m., right? And I record on Saturday. Sunday, I don't work on podcast. I don't actually work. Right? Then Monday, I spend 2 hours. 2 hours. So I release bi-weekly. So every day I spend 2 hours on it, hoping that the following week, Wednesday, is finalized. But then on Monday, the guest, if I invited a guest, on Monday, the guest should get a raw file to check if maybe I'm destroying his or her brand.
Yeah.
Or, so the guest will get the raw file on Monday. Whilst the guest is reviewing, I'm doing the other gimmicks of the episode, checking the audio, the video angles, and all that. Then Wednesday is cooked. Then I schedule for Saturday.
Right.
So if you subscribe, you are supporting me on Buy Me a Cafe. Wednesday, you will get it. Then, but then if you are not supporting, you get a public release on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It is.
So the early access gives people more incentive to buy subscription.
And for subscription too, you also get access to my one-on-one.
Okay.
My one-on-one calendar. So if you subscribe, you can just choose my calendar and book a time with me.
That's stressful.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. But I don't usually get the one-on-one a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes maybe a month I get 1 or 2.
What did they ask you?
About digital marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly about that.
Okay.
So before you fill it up, it's there. We are only gonna talk about digital. I can't talk about life. I can't talk about finances.
Right.
I can't talk about relationship. So only digital marketing.
But I'll ask you about relationship.
You will ask me?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Okay, let's try to enter the topic.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Digital marketing best practices for startups. How long have you been a digital marketer?
I can say with my chest out, over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Yeah.
So in this period, what's the most significant change you've seen?
In the industry or
in the industry? Yeah.
Right now, the control by the platform is way too much.
Right.
As in we live by the bid of the platform.
Right.
Unlike when I started, you put a content out
and it goes.
Yeah. You get a reach.
CPU cost is good.
Exactly. You don't have to put in money in.
Right.
Yeah. You don't have to do any calculation. You don't have to do any any strategy and goals. But right now, you have to put a thought behind it.
Right.
Even the caption, the positioning of the sentence, to even think through.
Right.
So yeah, these are all controlled by the platforms. But then again, yeah, it's not ours. So we just live by the hands of them.
How do you get the best incentive for the cost per mileage of a platform like LinkedIn?
When you say cost per mileage, CPM. Okay, right. So CPM is actually cost per 1,000 impressions.
Okay.
That is the actual
measurement.
Yeah, the actual full name of the abbreviation.
Okay.
Yeah, so cost per. So now the question again.
How do you get the best incentive?
The best incentive, as in the best reach.
Yeah, reach and beyond reach also conversion. I mean, well, it depends on what the objective is. It could be reach, it could be conversion. But I like conversion always.
Okay, so now the conversion to you, what is conversion to you?
Sign up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So now that is the ultimate objective that you want to achieve with LinkedIn.
Always.
Okay, so now the question is, how do you get that?
Yeah.
In the least you can do is include your sign up link in your captions.
Right.
But then again, just don't just include the links. Why should people sign up? You should give them something, the reason why they should sign up, and then it will fall through.
Right.
But you remember, as I said, we are controlled by the platform, so you have to also put some money behind so that your content will reach people who are likely to sign up. Yeah,
it's becoming crazy. The volume of it used to be like Facebook was too open. Initially $5, $10, it goes like TikTok. But right now, Facebook, it seems like if you put something there, like you're playing. But a bit recently, it seems like their algorithm changed more recently, right?
Yeah. I mean, I understand them because they are business.
Yeah.
Tom-Chris.
Yeah.
You'll never run a business at a loss.
Right.
Yeah. So I understand them. But then again, I also will blame marketers. Yeah, I also will blame marketers to some extent because if you get it wrong with your targeting, you'll be throwing money to them.
Right.
Yeah. If you get it wrong with your offer, for you, your conversion is sign up. If you get it wrong with your landing page, you say sign up, you go there, then they are watching video. There is no even form for them to start. You just be giving them money.
Right.
So yeah, the cost is higher, but then marketers are also to be blamed to some extent. Yeah.
When you are designing an artwork for stuff like promotional assets, which one is more important for you, the thumbnail or the main fly?
Okay, so thumbnail means we are talking about YouTube now.
Well, YouTube or still our dear LinkedIn.
Our dear LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I mean, thumbnail is everything.
Thumbnail is everything.
Thumbnail is everything because it is the first thing that they
people will see. Yeah.
It's the first thing that they see.
Yeah.
Before they start reading your caption.
Right.
Yeah. So a typical example, the what do you call it? The artwork you did for us, the speakers.
Right.
I posted on my LinkedIn, my WhatsApp, my everywhere.
Right.
Not everywhere, but
I know.
You know that.
Yeah.
So I posted there, and people were, "Hey, good job, all the best." They are cheering me
right
on. So I was like, guys, did you read what? Did you read it? It's not me. I'm actually going to support. It's not me. So you should go and cheer Tom-Chris. I mean, I'm just going to spend an hour pay when I come. You get it?
Right.
So with that one, they probably didn't read it well.
They just saw your picture and that's it.
And the logo, the GWR logo, I am a speaker. They didn't read it.
Right.
But your name, Tom-Chris,
was there.
Yeah. So with that one,
right,
they will see it. But then they didn't get the comps.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's all about your thumbnail.
Right.
What do you want before you even design thumbnails? Think about it. What do I want to communicate with this thumbnail? And make that one take at least, I would say at most 20%
right.
of the design. You see?
Mm.
And the way you design the thumbnail or the image will direct the marketing journey, the customer journey that
Right.
you want the thumbnail to achieve,
Right.
whether awareness, consideration, or conversion. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
So starting from the bottom, conversion, if you want sign-ups, clearly you have to make the sign-up visible enough.
The first impression.
Exactly,
Yeah.
first impression.
Yeah.
And if you want people to ask you questions, that is consideration.
Yeah.
You have to make something,
Yeah.
place the artwork in front of them so that they will consider your brand or your business. The awareness there. Awareness there. You have to make your brand visible enough, your logo.
Yeah.
If you are what do you call it? You are selling an app.
Right.
Make the app visible, everything and all that.
Yeah. I saw this guy. He was recruiting a graphic designer.
Okay.
He wasn't advertising for a graphic designer. He said thumbnail design specialist.
Yeah. This guy. Yeah. So I don't know if you follow the YouTubers.
No.
MKBHD and Mr.
Yeah.
Thanks. Their thumbnails.
Yeah.
They don't joke with it.
Not at all.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. And they understand the essence of thumbnails.
Yes.
Because they know the platform.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And they don't joke with it.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's amazing, eh? So in terms of back to podcasting again, do you do video podcasts?
Yep.
Okay. So now you do one macro and you chop it into whatever you want.
Okay. So initially, I'm an audiophile.
Right.
I love audio. So I wanted to maintain the integrity of a podcast.
Right.
It's an audio experience.
Right.
You have to do that. But then, again, we are being led by users and listeners. I check the data, I check the trends happening in podcasting, especially in Ghana.
Right.
Now I realize a lot of people are watching
video
podcasts. Yeah, they are watching podcasts.
Listening to podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to include video production inside.
That raises your spending to how much?
That would be time. If time is currency.
Okay.
Because you remember I do everything myself.
Okay.
Yeah, so but the good
studio time? What about studio time?
It's the same time.
Okay.
It's the same time.
Okay.
So the video I repurpose it audio.
Right.
So I just
extract the audio.
And in fact, where I host the show, Spotify, they accept video. So it's just one content, then I push it everywhere.
That's impressive.
It is.
Podcasts. I should have started my podcast, but
what is preventing you? Do you want me to?
No, I had my hands in a lot of things, like a child, like with a bad attitude, but in a good way. In a good way. The way I wanted to do it, the way I originally wanted to do it. If you see the concept,
now I can't wait.
But I mean, I'll just start. Start. This is the podcast actually.
Yeah. So and actually, we are human beings are visionary creatures.
Yeah.
No matter. Everybody is a visionary creature because you can envision what you want.
Right.
So as long as we are that, that's why AI can't win. Because what we envision, AI hasn't reached there yet. Because AI works with past data, past experience.
Well, I can't bank on that.
Tell me.
I have some clients that we work with, and you see, right now, that's a valid statement, right? But not for long. Siri, shut up.
Seriously, you stop it.
I know. So if we get to the point of, say, singularity, and
we are going there. Okay.
Obviously, how long will it take? Just was it yesterday or when? You know what Elon Musk did? Yeah. So I mean, and you can't tell me Nvidia doesn't have a secret in the oven.
Singularity.
So
we will get there.
You give it like 10 years.
We will get there.
Max 10 years. If it's too far, 10 years. By 2030, you will just have to buy your own robot and focus on something else. But yeah, you are still right. In terms of, because the more things change, the more they remain the same. Yep. I mean, podcast was there, and then it died, and now it's back again. And copywriters were the hot cake in the olden days. Yeah. Then it was like they are dying, and now GPT is back, and prompters are like something. What are prompters? Copywriters.
It's funny.
Yeah.
A very good friend of mine, last week I released an episode about influencer marketing.
Right.
And my guest, Priscilla, I say February, is an influencer marketing specialist.
Right.
So a very good friend of mine sent me a message. What is an influencer marketing specialist? And I had to explain it to her that, Charlie, it's one of the new jobs that have come, like a prompter.
Yeah.
This is my first time hearing this.
Yeah.
But I know copywriter.
Right.
Now, a prompter is someone who works with LLMs.
GPT, yeah.
Interesting.
And it's the same as a copywriter, because in copywriting, you have to dissect the message and break it down into actionable, trigger points.
Yes.
Yeah. And who is a prompter? If you want to get the best prompt, to get the best results, you need to think about it and tell the LLM, what exactly you need it to do, how you want it to do what you need, and you get the best result. Yeah. So the more things change, the more they remain the same.
True.
And yeah, technology is obviously going to shake and shape a lot of things. Then we find a way to put them to better use, and we re-engineer the process. Either we start selling robots. Right.
Get there.
Yeah. So, well, no, I'm not scared. It's just that we pay attention to history, so we don't become casualties of history. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, back to digital marketing. Now we have we have content marketing as one of the most profitable aspects of digital marketing. Is that your angle?
That was my angle. Okay. I mean, when you start with digital marketing, you tend to have arms like the octopus.
Right.
You dip your hand
everywhere.
Yeah. Copywriter, community manager, videographer, video editor.
Right.
Yeah. So I have those skill sets, but right now my expertise lies in data advertisement.
Ah, I see. Right.
Putting money behind the platform, strategizing, audience targeting.
Right.
Basically, the overarching whole strategy.
Okay. So what do you target? Is it when you consult for a startup team and you want to help them optimize the process, and you are talking to maybe the head of content, what do you is the where at the funnel is your focus?
Okay, so my first question, the first question that I'll ask the startup will be, who's your target audience?
Right.
That target audience, getting it right, will determine the platform where we need to play on.
Right.
Will determine the content that we need to put out.
Right.
So I believe once they get the target audience right, we are halfway there.
Right.
So get the target audience right, then we continue the journey.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Because if it's B2B, then there is no point in going to some other platforms. You just, yeah. So TikTok, are you into TikTok?
I don't dance over there. I can't dance to save my life. But yeah, I will TikTok because I'm in the industry.
Right.
I need to be on the platforms,
right.
know how they work, learn about it, how it performs. So I am on TikTok.
Right. Yeah. My fiance says it's a bipolar app. It's a bipolar app.
You see, and they engineered it, the way they engineered it was so marvelous. Because even without an account, you can still consume the content.
Yeah.
And the content will be tailored to you, even without an account.
Yeah.
Which is so marvelous.
Right.
So I believe, I don't know the behind the scenes, but then I believe they use attention, they measure attention.
Obviously.
Yeah. Because if they realize that you are spending a lot of time on these sort of content,
the algorithm will keep it. Yeah, that's why it's so addictive.
Yeah, I don't play over there, because if you play over there, you won't work. If you play over there, you won't work. So
TikTok is
I
a
only
foolish
go
platform
there to post my stuff.
Right.
Swipe 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Done.
I use it sometimes. Sometimes you post something and they will give you millions of views. I haven't gotten millions of views, though. But then you post another one, you see 100 views.
Tom-Chris, you are even saying 100 views. You post another one that will say you are violating the policy. I'm saying this music that you are listening to, I put them myself. It's not nobody's music. So how am I violating your music policy? You want me to dance before you? I'll
Give me my tail, let me go. That app is a funny platform.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are making so much money from it, though.
Yeah.
Especially young Gen Z and
content creators.
Yeah, them.
And you have to tell me because I want to.
Yeah, they are the ones that make a lot of money from TikTok.
I mean, the what do you call it? Just as you're saying, the viewership, it can skyrocket your content too much.
Yes.
But in Ghana, we are sort of limited to some extent.
Right.
Because you can't run advertisement on it, unlike Instagram, that you can just boost and get your content out there. TikTok, I think you have to run it through agencies.
I don't know how it works for advertisements.
Sorry?
I don't know how the advertisement works.
Oh.
I'm still very new.
It's just like, I don't know if you are familiar with Reels.
Reels. Yeah.
You see, you are scrolling through your Reels, an ad will come.
Yeah.
It's just the same.
The same thing.
Yeah, just like the same thing for Snapchat also.
Right.
If you are, scrolling through your Snap.
I'll never be on Snapchat.
Why?
Because it's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much than TikTok.
I just joined TikTok like yesterday. Because these platforms are getting overwhelming, man.
You see, one thing that I will advise you is that, and again, this advice, you're a human being, you can counter it. To what on Android we call it digital well-being. I don't know iPhones, how you guys you call it. But on Android, digital well-being.
Okay.
So with that one, you can time your usage of these apps.
Oh.
You want to spend. It's not possible.
Well, because of some of the things I do. So I do my research first of all on social media. My research on social media, and I used to manage some accounts for brands. So you will say, "Let me just post and go away." But then you want to make exactly. Yeah, so it makes it difficult, and also I do my purchases most of the time from the social media platforms, especially
so what I would
Instagram.
say is be intentional.
Yeah, you try to be intentional. Then you see some nice, inspiring content, and by the time you know what's happening, I reviewed everything on the page, and you're like, I'll be here for 1 hour.
Yeah.
The life of a
So
digital
being
marketer.
intentional, one way that I counter that
Yeah.
is if I see a good content that I think, oh, I love this. But
Save.
then my time on the app is up, I'll save it.
Yeah, I do that.
I'll save it so that later on that I have time and I'll go to my saves.
My friend says create multiple accounts, one for your education, one for it's too much. Yeah.
People even create what we call Finsta. So this account they'll use to stalk do their on social media.
It's too much. Wow. So the future of digital marketing. What is it that brands need to do, to optimize processes, especially in these days when there are so much bots and things?
Yeah. So one advice that I'll give brands is for them to find the alignment between digital objectives and business objectives.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a typical example, a brand. Obviously, every business wants money. Every business wants money, or in your case, signups. But then I think
the sign up is money, of course. Yeah.
So everybody wants these things. That is the ultimate goal. But then a brand might come to you. They'll be like, "We want likes." But then again, you getting likes is just you playing on a section of digital platforms, which is social media. There are other digital channels that you can play on, which with the same money, you can use it to get the ultimate business goal, which is the sales or signups. So they should find alignment.
Yeah.
What do I want for the business? I want sales. Okay. Now, when I come to digital, what translates into sales? If you find that, then we can arrive at that. But if there's no alignment between that, well, we're getting likes. Likes is just even if I see the logo, it's just one time.
Yeah.
I tap on it.
Yeah.
But then it won't translate into.
Yeah. I call that one idle interest.
Oh,
idle interest. I call it idle interest because the fact that the person liked it doesn't mean that they are interested in the ad.
Idle interest.
Yeah. Yeah. Vanity metrics.
Because I know it to be vanity
metrics.
Yeah. But I actually don't like saying vanity metrics.
Okay.
Because likes, it gives trust to your brand on the platform, which is social.
Right.
So it translates to social trust.
Right.
But then you don't have to spend all your marketing budget on likes.
Right.
It's just one platform.
But also the argument could be that social trust can translate to future sales.
Future sales. When you can get sales. That is in hand is what?
Better than,
you can get the sales now.
Yeah.
You want future.
Right.
Tom-Chris.
Yeah, that's why even customer journey is not reliable because whatever strategy you executed or established rather, it doesn't mean that's how the customer will buy. Yeah. They might see the ad on, say, Google, and see it on LinkedIn, but they will not buy until their friend recommends it.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Charlie, as you want the work is hard. I almost flipped.
Okay, so what are the other checklists that startups need to put in consideration when thinking around digital marketing?
So I've talked about targets for the end.
Right.
The next one will be data.
Okay.
They should consume data as if their life depends on it.
Right.
Because these data that is presented to you by the platforms, they are actually the actions that your user carries out when they visit your page or they follow your page. So you should be able to translate the data. If I'm getting 1 million reach. What does it mean? 1 million reach out of which target audience? Okay. If I'm getting, if I see 50% drop off as they are going through the sales funnel, the purchase funnel, what does it mean? How can I rope them back in using the data that analytics is providing me? You see, so they get their target audience, they are roping them in on their website, but they should be able to translate the data that this platform is giving to them.
Yeah, data is important. Which tools do you use for data collection?
Data analysis. My go-to, no two ways about it, Google Analytics.
All right.
Right now it's called GA4. This.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It gives you everything.
Okay.
It's like the moment the person, if you have a website, the moment the person visits your website, whatever the person, your user is doing, Google Analytics captures it.
Right.
Then you can go behind the scenes, look through the behaviors of the users, what they were doing. They visited this website. When they went there, how many minutes did they spend on there? Why?
Right.
Because, for instance, if you are sending them to, if you are driving traffic to a web page that has your video, the video is, let's say, 10 minutes long, right? So the whole completion, view completion of the video is your objective. Okay. You want people, because you want to tell a brand story.
Yeah.
You want to tell them something, like the ads that you are showing. You see, you can't just watch 5 seconds and go.
Yeah.
You have to watch to get a message.
Right.
So if they visit the website and they watch 5 seconds and drop, why? Google Analytics will tell you that they visit the website, they watch 5 seconds. Then as a marketer, you can go behind the scene, talk to your creative guy, tell him, Charlie, the video that we put out, it looks like they are dropping off. How can we optimize it so that they watch it through?
Yeah.
We can't get this by just looking at the website.
Obviously,
use a tool like Google Analytics to do that.
Yeah. There are some other tools though, but
Yeah, so that is for the website, but then the social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram, the whole Meta's
they have the native analysis
they
system.
have their own dashboard behind.
Yeah.
If you want to run ads on Meta, any of the platforms, be it Instagram or Facebook, they have their own ads on, ads manager on there that will analyze your campaigns, right to your creatives, how all the creatives that you put out, the ads that you put out, how they performed. See, if this artwork that you put out, it was able to convert people so that you use that one for your future campaigns. They are all there. Yeah.
Impressive. Okay. So now, okay, you are measuring now on paid ads.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you content marketing and video production, which is your most
strong effort.
Yeah.
I love production.
Right.
Because if I see something, I know how I want it to be. I love being behind the scenes, directing stuff. So I love production.
Right.
Yeah. Because even for the podcast episodes that I put out, Travelman guys will be like, Charlie, let him do his own production. Right to the little bit of the backlight that I use. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. So, by the way, if you have any need for this, it's open, so you can come.
This premises.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I won't charge you a lot of money.
Sorry?
I won't charge you a lot of money. So you can.
I see studio lights here and there.
You can come do your thing here.
Awesome.
So, yeah, but we will be, by God's grace, after this event, we will start putting out content.
Yeah.
Serious content. Okay, so let's go to.
Sorry, I need to ask. this sets, are you? I mean, I'm getting Saturday. These Jimmy Fallon with Jimmy Kimmel. Is that the angle you guys see?
Yeah, I like those guys.
Right?
Yeah, I like them.
Oh, okay.
I like that style. Yeah, I like that style. Those guys are the naughtiest people on TV.
I love them. I love them.
Yeah, I like the style. They make the guests comfortable, and the show is unstructured.
Yep.
They can even say whatever they like. Why they are so naughty. Yeah. So
sorry, you were asking something before I brought in the Jimmy Kimmel thing.
No, it's okay. I was going to go back to your other project. So if iSpace says come back and take us through the process of what you were doing before, is that still doable?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I don't at all.
But it hasn't.
I wouldn't even think twice about it.
But it hasn't.
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't even think, because there's this adage, Emewulu from, if the bird dies in the sky, the feathers fall down. So always your roots is there.
Yeah.
I mean, I started.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I wouldn't even think twice about it.
What about Impact Hub?
Impact Hub.
Yeah.
I didn't work with, but
yeah,
of course
no.
we were in the industry.
Have you been there recently? It's been a while I was there.
But I think they've moved into real estate.
It seems, right?
Yeah. I checked their website. I haven't been to that side of town before,
right?
Because we know just here.
Yeah.
But it looks like they've moved into real estate. I need to check.
Me neither. Since we left the hub for a while now. Yeah, but it seems also Victor is also, no, not Victor.
Kelechi.
No, not Kelechi. The man himself. He's not on any social media anymore.
Yeah.
He's so private. William, yeah.
William?
Yeah.
I got it right. Yeah. I think
his private life is fine though.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole idea is but because of the industry we find ourselves.
Yeah.
I can't stay off social media.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I mean, without social media, there wouldn't be any SFAN. Yeah. It was social media. Everything started on social media. Yeah.
And now we are having this.
Yeah. So if it wasn't social media, I wouldn't even get the investment, because it was also social media that.
True.
Yeah. But now I'm looking at creating our platform. That's why we're not streaming like generally on social media for this event.
I wanted to ask you. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Now I get this context.
Yeah. We are looking at platform ownership. Yeah. Because I've done a lot of things. It seems they're all stuck on social media. People don't see the journey.
Yeah.
It seems like the company is just starting. Yeah. But we've been doing activities.
But those who knows.
Yeah. Well. So we are putting our structure together, organizing things and making it more harmonized and beautiful,
If it's related to digital marketing, just call me up.
Sure. We have a course on digital marketing for Ready for Work. So yeah. So maybe you'll be our agent lecturer. Who knows? Yeah. We pray to God to give us all the glory. The glory to make everything happen. And then we'll return it to him when we are done using the.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. I have a few more topics for us to discuss. So how engaged are you still in the ecosystem? Well, let's start from the other side of the question. Is our ecosystem still bubbling in your eyes?
I'm trying to get the ecosystem here because you see, with me and you,
yeah,
if I'm conversing with you, if I'm talking with you, I find myself in two ecosystems,
right,
digital marketing and startup.
okay.
So I'm trying to figure out which
The
one.
Ghana
Are you
startup
talking about
ecosystem.
startup or
The Ghana startup
So
ecosystem.
startups, I'm not in it at the moment.
Right.
I'm not in the ecosystem, but then
Right.
I read about them.
Right.
Yeah, so I see that it's still thriving. I mean, people are
Doing
bringing
a lot of
up
things.
business here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hubs also still supporting.
Right.
So yeah, they are still thriving.
Ghana Tech Lab.
Exactly.
Right.
They are there.
Right.
Yeah. And a lot of hubs are also opening up in other regions. Northern Region Open Academy, Driapa, and Western. Yeah, so that one, if I'm to rate mine, for lack of better words, my illness in startups, I'll put it at, let's say, 30.
Okay.
As against 18 digital marketing.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I suppose because that's what pays your bills. Yeah.
How good do
yeah.
The money there, and then of course you have to dedicate to
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm still keen on helping startups.
Right.
I'm still keen on helping up and coming digital marketers. Because yeah, my when I was starting, my whole issue was that I wasn't getting a lot of brands to try my hands on for me to, test and film.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I'm helping other up and coming digital marketers and I get brands, I can guide them so that they test and film.
Right. And that's one of the most important thing, that you get that soft landing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's vital.
Because failing is failing. I mean, you can't decide not to fail.
Okay.
Yeah. And even that you have to fail early.
Mm.
You learn from it then. Yeah, because that's how we learn.
Yeah, wonderful. So, where is your missus?
My missus.
Oh,
she's up.
Okay.
Thank you. So probably she's on her way.
Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. Is she also in digital? Digital marketing.
No. She's far
from digital marketing.
Yeah, she's in the human resource industry.
Okay.
Yeah, her digital presence is just emails.
Right.
She's very, very far from.
Right. Well, we share something in common there. Yeah. A woman not like attention at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't like attention at all. Yeah. Which is important, right? Yeah. Peace of mind. Gentlemen. So we one day have like an agency, digital marketing agency.
Like a full-fledged
agency.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the plan.
Okay.
Yeah. Where I can consolidate all my expertise, my skills and everything. It's part of the plan.
But the agency survived though.
That is the thing. Because agencies still surviving outside.
Outside or in Ghana?
Yeah, but in Ghana too.
Okay.
They are actually surviving.
Oh yeah.
One thing is that businesses are also trying to get their own in-house
agencies.
But again, this in-house person coming in can't do all the work.
Right.
So they sort of become the bridge between the agency and the business. So yeah, agency was still surviving Ghana. Yeah.
I hardly see because maybe my scope is limited. Yeah. some of the agencies I knew, in like, I don't see them anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know the reason. The reason is, for you, let's say that you got this is a SFAN job, and this is a Vodafone job, this is MTN job, and then you are doing this job, which is Vodafone, the one you like,
yeah.
and MTN and SFAN subcontracted to your guys. So the problem becomes quality referencing. So the problem that agencies have is the one who bid for the job isn't always the person who does the job. Yeah. And at the end of the day, the quality of what was bid, diminishes. So that's the problem that agencies have.
Agencies are the ish. If you want to be in the digital marketing space, no two ways about it. If you start working on if you start doing your small and you get an opportunity to work on an agency, take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get exposed to various brands. Where these brands, some are just their objective is just awareness.
Right.
Others, their objective is conversion.
Right.
So you get to experience all of these, learning from them.
Yeah.
And a good part about agency life is that most agencies have learning platforms.
Right.
For you, free of charge, as long as you are an employee over there. So you get a chance to also learn from agency, and not just, you won't be learning from your peers, you'll be learning from global peers also. So if you're a digital marketing person and you get a chance to work at an agency, please take it. Yeah. Don't say, some people will say agency is too much work. But yeah, that is it. You get a chance to also learn from these too much work.
Now, let me ask you the other side of the question. Do you think that's what made Andela fail, the first business model? I shouldn't say Andela fail. That's not a good phrase.
Yeah.
Their first made them change their
model pivot.
Yeah.
Andela, they were outsourcing developers, right? That was the first.
I think the concept was that they train the students and the developers, and then the developers sort of become joined to the company as in-house team.
They outsource them.
Yes, and at a point, the time from what I heard, between the training time and the time of job, access wasn't so much
acquisition.
Yeah. And then it became like a burden for some of the companies that use the services.
Yeah.
So now they have to switch to getting the best of the best, So
interesting. I can't best still. The reason, yeah, because I love Andela, although
everybody does.
Yeah. Although I'm not a developer. Yeah. Just came in my mind, which could be the reason. Is it that, I'm just inferring here,
right?
Is it that maybe the developers weren't trained enough, and that these big organizations, when they employ them, they couldn't see their value? I don't.
Well, unless they publish their paper.
That one.
Yeah. Unless they publish their paper. Anyway, so life as a creative in Ghana, what is it like?
As a creative, I'm not a creative,
but you're a creative.
Yeah.
The real story. The real story, not the diplomatic story.
So, what can I say as a creative? Sometimes brands sort of directs you. They direct you, and although you are a designer, creative person, let me put it that way. You're a creative person and you are designing, you are working based on your design principles. Because let's say a brand has seen some other brand doing it this way, they will direct you that do it that way, do it this. But then according to your design principles, probably that's not how you are to do that. Even looking at the overall objective of the design that you want to put out, what they are saying won't work. Although you put out the design, but it won't be a functional design. So basically, yeah, they are sort of sometimes directed by brands.
You didn't tell me anything.
Hey, because I'm treading carefully here.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm not like a creative, but then I have creative angle.
Yeah, creative. You do digital marketing, you do graphic design, you do podcasts, you do video design. You're creative. You are giving me a diplomatic answer. Life as a creative in Ghana. What if someone is coming in from Kenya and say, or from Lagos, he wants to understand
the creative.
Yeah, the creative landscape in Ghana. So we encourage someone to be a creative in Ghana.
Oh yes, because it's an avenue for you to push out your creativity.
Yeah. So what is the life like?
Oh, okay. I mean, what I know from them is that they spend long hours on designs. They get a lot of what do you call it?
Everybody spends long hours. Everybody spends long hours. Some of us we spend 2 weeks on research before we write one article, bruh.
No, but yeah, I mean, you have to what do you call it? You don't have to just know about one, two.
Okay.
Yeah, as in, yeah, let's say you're a graphic designer.
Mm.
You just don't have to rely only on Photoshop.
Mm.
You have to know about Illustrator because you might fall into in the midst of some brands that they require you to use Illustrator to do your design.
Okay.
So that one too, it can be like a hiccup for you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you one day want to teach in a school? Yeah, a lecturer. Okay.
My whilst I was with the agency side, I mean at the agency side, I was sort of the main person that knew high.
Okay.
I sort of ran them through the whole media space and everything.
Right.
So I love teaching.
Okay.
I love teaching.
Okay. So if you're a teacher in, say, HSC University, for example, and you are required to design
I'm required to.
If you are required to design
Because you know what we are talking about, I want you to speak it into existence. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe it will happen. If you are required to change the digital marketing or use digital marketing, I say, if you are required to use digital marketing to change the course of the university's marketing processes, how would you do it?
I have to sit down
and think around
and think about, because actually I love them.
Yeah.
I love their marketing practices and everything. So I have to sit down, do an intensive auditing.
Right.
And try, not even find, and try to figure a way around.
Right.
So as I'm in this hot seat,
but maybe if you say it here, then when they hear what you said,
it's not that I know and I don't wanna. I have to sit down because
and think it through.
Think through, because what you are asking is a strategy question.
Right.
Yeah, so I have to sit down and think through their whole online presence.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they online?
Right.
and try and figure a way around it.
How do you market a university?
That is the thing.
Tell me.
How do I market a university?
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. Most university is just like any other school. Yeah, sort of. So basically, people want to know why they should come into the university.
Right.
And the only reason, the only way you can show them why the need for them to come to that particular university is to tell them the product of this university. That is one strategy. The product that came out of this university. See, you use the products, the alumni. Now that we know, we use the alumni to sell the product. Sell the university.
Mm-hmm.
That is one way. Another way, you can talk about the facilities, and we can talk about the curriculum that the school has. We can even use the environment, because some people will go to a university, some people will go to university for the experience also. Yeah, so there's a whole lot of ways that you can use to market the university.
Right. Okay. So at Jesse University, you have a prospective head of digital marketing here. The prospective head of digital marketing.
It to existence.
It can happen. It's possible.
Yeah.
We have a very beautiful platform where you huh?
Can I answer that?
Please direct it here. I'm told that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I just want to contribute to what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm told that it might go against us. So.
Okay, then that's fine.
Because
Even
of
if he directs it through you.
No. If you direct me, then I'll, because it's a Guinness World Record attempt. Mm. There was a guy.
Don't worry, Tosin. I'll do a session. Then you can ask me everything. Don't worry.
Yeah, we can
Right
do.
now we are trying to
break this record. Yeah.
Speaking of that, we are 10 hours in, so I have to restream again.
Come again?
We are 10 hours in, so I have to cut and come up again.
So let's get to the top of the hour. Okay. Yeah. Actually, at the top of the hour, we have 20 minutes break.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then let's use that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. 338 people are watching you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi.
So that's beautiful. Oh, actually, 426. 426.
That's good.
They're enjoying what they're hearing.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good number.
Absolutely. Okay. So in wrapping up, we have 7 minutes. So let's make use of these 7 minutes.
Okay.
Let's talk about your failure experiences.
My failure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Which one hurt you the most?
I'm trying to report, because I try to push failure, learn from it, push it aside.
Right. Now let me bring it fresh to memory.
Okay. The whole feeling of not your campaign working according to your strategy, even following all the data, all the case studies that you've read, but then it didn't work well. And the reason for that was, again, the target audience.
Did you lose the business?
No.
Okay.
It was just a part of a campaign.
Okay.
So, and the good thing about this client was that I explained everything to him, that this was the shortfall that I encountered. I should have taken note of the target audience, but then it didn't work well. And basically, it was basically like market research. That was the whole downfall, because I didn't anticipate that that I had to spend a lot in this market. I planned according to my normal planning.
Right.
But I should have looked at the market competitiveness so that I will pitch to the client that we need to spend more. We need to run this strategy instead. We need to go on this particular platform in order to make value for our money.
Which one made you lose the clients?
Sorry, which one?
Yeah.
Those per se, I haven't encountered that.
Okay.
It's basically.
Then tell me a better story. Tell me a better story.
No.
That one was an error, not a failure.
So most of the projects is usually 3 months, 6 months.
Okay.
And that freelance was 3 months, 6 months. Then I moved.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like full time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then tell me a failure experience that will inform people of some useful learning experiences.
So I haven't lost a client before.
Oh, you haven't failed in your life?
No. I told you I just failed. I just failed at a campaign.
Digital marketing, the way you are protecting your
no reputation.
Protecting your words and
I'm choosing my words correctly.
It's okay. I mean,
no. So it was that, but then I don't know if they didn't renew. I mean, they didn't renew the contract. It was because of that. Yeah, that's why the client didn't renew the contract.
I'll take it so that you leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's that.
Okay. All right. Talk to those who are aspiring digital marketing professionals.
Okay, my camera.
Yep.
All right. So if you want to be in digital marketing, you have to be ready to learn, right? Either learning from your peers. Yesterday, I had a session with Generation Ghana, a cohort, and the same thing that I told them, I want to tell you, you have to be ready to learn either from your peers, from blogs, listen to podcasts related to digital marketing, because our space is ever changing. That is one. We are controlled by the platforms, the algorithms and all that. And if you don't learn, you will get left behind. So basically, never stop learning. Yeah. And if you want to learn,
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the robot guy. Robot boy.
This your DJ
FM DJ voice.
Done too much.
Congrats, bro. I'm acting as if there is an injection given to me. I don't even know where this energy came from. I think maybe I was enjoying the topic. Now I have lots of energy from somewhere. Wow.
Because I was watching when I got home yesterday.
Right.
And you were tired.
I was so tired. I was so out.
It's like you were asking.
God, why? God, why? God, I beg. Like, hey, yesterday it wasn't a joke.
Yeah,
It wasn't a joke.
And I realized even the guy talking, I've forgotten his name. The guy talking, I can see from your face that you were not even listening. You were you want your presence to be felt, so that's why you were there. Then the guy
I was trying to listen hard. I was trying my best to listen. I was trying my best to listen, but I think if not for all the trainings that we've had in the past, maybe I would have fainted yesterday. Yeah. You never know how difficult the thing is until you do it yourself. And not sleeping, oh my goodness. Yeah. It's a lot of work.
Actually, not sleeping, you lose your mental.
Yeah.
3 days you're not sleeping.
Yeah, you hear some bell in your head.
Yeah.
Tick, 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 tick. Well, it's 58. So
okay.
we can.
So 2 more minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
2 more hours.
Ah.
So
Okay,
your
good.
minutes are good. Your minutes are good.
I mean, I'm glad. I mean, I hope you enjoyed the conversation.
I did, man. I did. It was a good
brought in
conversation.
some energy
Yeah.
for you to
Yeah. You gave me the failure experience, like take it and leave me alone.
Don't worry, I will fill in. I'll tell you more.
No worries, my bro.
All right, Charlie. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, my man.